Hey, this is Brian again, and I'd like to ask you to do a favor. We can't do this work without people like you, so if you can, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about Bring Back The Porch.
So the goal for our team is $5,000, and that's actually for all the teams. I think they have a goal this year that they want to raise the most they've ever raised in like the past 5 years, which is like an amazing thing that they've even like raised as much. Like this is the goal that they have because they've raised so much in the past that they're like, let's just go big or go home.
This episode of Bring Back the Porch brought to you by Medicine At Monumental, crafting quality memorials of distinction since 1970.
Well, welcome back to the porch. I've got Haylie and Serena here. They are the Supp Queens. Supp Queens. Welcome, and thanks for joining us here on the porch. You guys are fundraising currently for the amazing race for hunger, and thought we'd have you come on and kind of talk about how that's going. And my first question, Serena, is have you done this before?
No, neither of us have really done this. I think we had like heard about it, especially at the gym that we both go to, Back Alley Fitness. They're very involved in the race, and actually it was them who got us started in this. I showed up at the gym one night before Haylie got there, and one of the owners, Colin, he looks at me, he's like, guess what you're going to be doing? I was like, what? He was like, you're going in the Amazing Race for Hunger. And I was like, I don't even know what that is.
Haylie, how did you get roped in?
Well, I walked into the gym probably 5 minutes later, and Serena was like, we're doing this. And Colin's like, it's for a good cause. And I'm like, well, I guess if it's for a good cause, I'll do it.
What was your only question, though? She's like, I don't run.
Yeah.
Oh. I was like, me either, but we're going to do it.
Not very big on the running, so.
So, because this is your first time doing it, and I don't really know that much about it, did they have an orientation or something to sort of like guide you on what to expect? I know they say expect the unexpected, but there must be some things you got to kind of be training for or ready for.
Yeah, I mean, like, so they did have an orientation, and what I really liked was they actually took us on a tour of the root cellar and kind of like used that as a way to explain why they were doing that. And honestly, I think that made all the difference and be like, well, this is the reason why we're doing it. And they just like walked us through the whole building, and you could just like tell that like the event that they're throwing, there's so many volunteers that go into it. It's so well organized, and it just, you can tell that like it's really meaningful in what it's going into.
What was your impression of the root cellar when you went, Haylie?
Well, considering I've been at the old food bank, going into the new one, it's obviously 10 times better. But the way that they set it up and the way that they keep like their dignity for their clients is really amazing. They have a garden out in the back. It wasn't up when we were in, but they do have that as well. So yeah, it's really cool in there. If you have the opportunity to ever go in there, I'd say go take a tour.
Cool. I've had Melissa on, and I've talked to her, and she said that part of the thing that makes the root cellar different is that along with their regular stable pantry items that they always have for every client, they give a client an option to kind of shop. Mm-hmm. And so it's set up more like a grocery store. So if anybody doesn't already know that, it sort of gives people a chance to choose and not just get a hamper that maybe there's something in there they don't like or they're allergic to or whatever the problem is, right? So the Amazing Race for Hunger is coming up on August 22nd. Can you walk us through, maybe Serena, walk us through what how the day starts and what they've kind of told you you'll need for the day?
So I mean, like, we don't get many details. I think as you saw on the one episode of the cooking show with Melissa, I think Curtis asked her like what the route was, and she's like, I can't tell you, Serena's here. So we don't really know where we're going. I think they've been releasing a lot of stops, so they're kind of giving us hints, but we don't know the order. We don't know what's going on where. But I think we're showing up at 9.
Yep.
And they have like a list of little things that we have to bring, a swimsuit included. So I'm a little bit nervous about that one and what we're doing with that. But I think they actually provide us lunch, which is really cool. And yeah.
They provide like the race day jerseys as well.
Oh yeah.
So you get like matching team race day jerseys. So that's always nice.
And I know part of it is like you have to have a cell phone. You have to kind of have an idea of the city because there's a chance that they might send you down a rabbit hole, or you have to be like it's not just racing, from what I understand. It's also like you have to find certain things, like a scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
And then there's challenges, right?
Yes.
So being working with health and fitness and working at Supplement King and kind of knowing that you are both into health and wellness, have you come up with like some cheats that you're going to do to make sure that you have like that extra energy while you're racing?
I mean, I've been trying to run a little bit more. That one has been quite fun because I don't like running. If they asked me to skate it, I would happily do that. But
Any day.
rollerblades will take them. But I've been running. I think me and her probably should get together and like do a little game plan. But besides that, I think winging it.
I should start running.
Yeah, we've been like busy doing Bulgarian split squats, so that's another thing.
Okay, so tell us why you're doing Bulgarian split squats.
Okay, so honestly, for the like past few years, what I've like noticed is like people have like we worked with another gym last year when they were participating, and they did burpees for every like dollar that they raise, and like we were like, okay, well, we're in the health and fitness industry, we kind of like want to do something in that realm. And I think I was just kind of sitting there like, obviously I don't want to do burpees, like gosh no. And I was like, what's another way we could do this? And I was like, well, I guess Bulgarian split squats, we can call it split hunger. So it's kind of what we went with, like what we're calling it is split hunger. So I think every $10 we raise is a set of Bulgarian split squats.
How many in a set?
One each leg.
Okay.
But so that's been, I don't want to say fun, but that's been challenging. That's the word.
And so how do we know that you really did them? Are you recording yourselves doing them, or what's?
So we do have a video. It's actually up right now. But I think, how many did we do that one? 325. I think it was only supposed to be 225. And courtesy of Colin, while we were mid Bulgarian split squats, he threw $100 bill down.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Just like on the bench, just like, do more. And we're like, okay.
So what is your goal for your fundraising?
So the goal for our team is $5,000. And that's actually for all the teams. I think they have a goal this year that they want to raise the most they've ever raised in like the past 5 years, which is like amazing thing that they've even like raised as much. Like this is the goal that they have because they've raised so much in the past that they're like, let's just go big or go home.
And where are you guys standing at today?
As of right now,
I think we were at 380 when the last time I looked.
380. So
we still got a long ways to go.
Still got a long ways to go. So
hopefully this podcast will help raise
we're
some
hoping
money.
so.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, I'm gonna start having to go like door to door and begging.
Because like not only does the fundraising help like the root cellar, but it also helps us race day.
Oh, okay. So how does it help you on race day? Can you explain that, Haylie?
So you can use money that's been raised to purchase like roadblocks. What are some other ones called?
Roadblocks. I think we can I think there's one where you can actually skip a challenge. I don't know for sure, but like if we were like.
So if there was a running challenge, if you raise enough money, you wouldn't have to run.
You wouldn't have to do it. So they offer advantages in the game and everything. And then not only can you fundraise up until the day, but like day of, you can have like family members call in and donate to you on race day and really help you out that way too. So,
are you looking forward to the idea that people will be watching on Facebook and sort of
terrifying? It's terrifying.
I think it's terrifying because they're like, you can't swear. And we're
I got a potty mouth.
Well, this will be good practice for you then.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what is there one kind of thing that from hearing about it in the past, are you like, ooh, I hope they bring that back? Is there some challenge or thing that you think, oh, I'd love it if they brought this and I can do this?
I think there was a hockey challenge where they like went to a store and they're like, I swear there was a hockey challenge. I might be wrong though. But
I'm going into this blind. I haven't seen past years, so I don't really know what to expect from the challenges. And our gym is owned by Colin, and he's got one of the race stops, and I'm nervous for that.
He's gonna make it fun.
He likes to inflict pain, but good pain on people. So
I know in the past too, they've done some things that were like where they went out to the school, the egg school, and you had to like put a bow on a goat's tail and
I truthfully hope not.
I could do that.
think
I
they
grew
did
up in a small town.
I think they did
got this.
equestrian one year, and I was like, please don't make me do that. I will die because I'm so allergic to like the farm and agriculture.
I got you.
I'll just sit off
I
to
got
the
you.
side.
so part of the excitement is not knowing what the challenges are. I'm kind of curious though, like what, I mean, somebody's told you got to do this, but I mean, obviously your motivation is that you want to help the community. So is there like a personal reason why you want to do this? Is there something in your own lives that are like, oh, this is a cause that I really believe in?
I think for me, it was like the challenge of it. And then I was like, yeah, this would be like a fun challenge. Like I've always like thought about wanting to do it. And now like that I'm doing it. And then I think when we were walking through the root cellar, that pretty much became my why. I was like, okay, like this is the reason for it.
What about you, Haylie?
Well, me personally, not at the, actually, no, at the new food bank. I've used the services at the food bank, so it's always nice to give back to an organization that has given to me, myself, as a single mom. So that was a big reason that I wanted to do it. And then, yeah, I haven't had a good challenge in a while, so I was like, might as well.
Well, I know that the race begins and ends at the root cellar, and it goes on August 22nd.
Yep.
If people want to help the Supp Queens, how can they help you?
As of right now, please donate.
So how do they do that?
I know on both of our personal Instagram pages, we have it linked in our bio.
I'll send you the link for that as well too.
So we can put it in the show notes.
So pretty much go to our like team page and just donate. And like we mentioned, the more money that you send us, the more Bulgarian split squats that we have to do.
More pain.
Yeah. So fun for you guys, less fun for us, but we're also asking for it. So
Yeah. And I think one of the huge takeaways from this is like the challenge is not only to push yourselves, but for our community to come out and support you guys and have some fun and make sure that root cellar has what it needs to continue to do the work that they do, right?
Exactly. And like the root cellar, like this entire event is like amazing. Like they have like cars rented from like local dealerships, and is it like a marshal for us?
There's,
Yeah, so
I think, 10 marshals.
Each team has a marshal, so essentially it's like your team's handler. So you also have to recruit your marshal. So our recruited marshal is Caitlin, one of our athletes at Supplement King. But yeah, they essentially, I think they're supposed to like drive you around and stuff.
I don't think I don't know.
I know they give. I don't know.
I think
they're also supposed to make sure you follow the rules.
I think they make sure we follow the rules and we have our own driver, because I remember during the meeting they're like, you have to be very precise with your like directions and like know the city, because you can't just be like getting in the back of a cab and like take me here, because they're like, well, I don't know, because like you got to give them directions is I believe what was said in the meeting. So I'm not very good at giving directions, so it's gonna be fun.
Oh, I'm great.
I'm just go there.
I got this.
Oh, but turn right back there.
Yeah. Well, I'm really excited for you guys. I can't wait to watch on Facebook and see how you guys do. Thank you so much for coming on the porch.
Thank you for having us.
Go Sup Queens.
Thank you for your donation. That was amazing. We will be doing those shortly.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.